So, hi, welcome back to the Good Noise Podcast. My name is Glory, and today I'm here with
Charlie from Hotel Mira.
Great. And today we're going to be chatting about their upcoming EP, After Party. So, congrats on that, by the way. How do you feel about the response to the announcement so far?
Oh, it's been really cool. Most of it's gone on sort of on the road between things. It just the timing's great, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
anytime you're putting out uh music with all the eyes on you, that are happening sort of naturally. It's really beautiful because you're not just like sort of sitting around refreshing your phone, waiting for like more comments or streams or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You've sort of got a job to do rather than obsess.
Well, that's great. You're a little distracted, but you're still able to see it kind of
Yeah,
drip in a little bit. So that's
yeah,
that's
yeah.
wonderful. Well, obviously, I got to check out the EP before the interview, and I think it's absolutely fabulous. Wonderful job.
Thank
I'm
you.
very excited to be sitting here with you today. Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I can't wait to sort of hear your hot takes and impressions.
Well, we'll get into that. Toss it my way, and I'll be frazzled a little bit because I'm like, fuck, I hate when people ask me this because my mind goes blank. But I'll figure it out for you. I gotcha.
Well, I'm just doing the same trick in reverse. I'm so bad at being put on the spot, but I'm learning how to do interviews, and one of my major strategies is sort of um just like sort of bouncing back and forth
Yeah,
like it was any other conversation.
there you go. That works. Hell yeah, let's get into it then. So, is there any meaning by the
Yeah.
EP title or cover art? I know that this, as we discussed before we started recording, this is loosely, not loosely, it is tied to your previous release. So, I'm curious on kind of the packaging of that and why you chose this direction.
We just sort of had these we had an opportunity to record these 5 songs that were written in the UK when we were on tour over there. One song is actually from a like ancient 6-year-old demo,
Damn.
and then one song like sort of sprung into the world really naturally while I was in Vancouver with a co-writer who helped write some songs on Pity Party, and then it just felt like it was still, it felt like it was appropriate to still be tied to that moment,
Mm-hmm.
but just, um, giving people some more music and ideas to chew on as
Mm-hmm.
we sort of were on tour for months straight.
That makes sense. Gotcha. And so the packaging and everything was just because it was like we're not done with this era yet. Let's just keep the party going.
Yeah, I think that's almost the most concise way to put it. Fiona Garden, who did our visuals for the Pity Party album, was so talented. And basically, while we were still shooting what ended up being the album cover of all of us with,
Mm-hmm.
Pity Party above us, whatever, and the balloons that she just happened to have. That was like a really cool coincidence. She didn't know the album was called Pity Party
Yeah.
when she came over, but she had a big pink balloon that said party. And we were like, oh wow, this is irresistible. So we did that. And then we sort of had the idea that we were gonna make an EP and call it After Party in
Mm-hmm.
this like catchy way. And Cole's really good with sort of crafts and things. So he sort of switched it up so it said After Party, and we took a quick picture of that, and we were like, oh well, if we do get to make this EP, that's what it'll be.
Perfection. Sounds good.
Yeah.
And would you be able to tell me a little bit about your writing process for this EP?
Yeah, it was pretty um hectic. I was We were on our first headline tour of the UK, um and right at the end I got calls from all these songwriters who wanted to work with me, which was really
Mm-hmm.
flattering.
Yeah.
And I took 3 sessions, at the end of the tour, and it was crazy because I got cast in a movie around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So my brain was all over the place. Like I was just finishing this UK tour. I had a couple days off, so I was writing, and then I was like reading the book that the movie was based on,
Oof.
and yeah, it was just really believe it or not, it was a dream come true. Like I've been trying to break into the arts for what feels like my entire life. So getting to be a part of a whole bunch of things and travel the world with it,
Mm.
I understand how lucky I am.
That is absolutely wonderful to hear. So it seems like everything was happening at once. So it was just like a storm of like perfect chaos. It was a dream come true. Yeah.
It really was, and I
Yeah.
think it was like 6 months or so after a pretty significant breakup. So
Mm.
it was like this really like real time where like everything was changing,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just really open minded, and these people who were writing with me were just incredibly talented and sort of expanded on a couple sounds that I never thought we'd sort of go in those directions. Like Back Against the Wall, for
Mm-hmm.
example, is like a totally wild disco song. And I came in that day with the intention of writing something like almost like a folky MGMT, and then it just sort of took on its own life, and yeah, so it was just really fun, really
Mm-hmm.
pleasant, just getting yeah, just write a whole set of new songs. Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's beautiful. And for this question, I want you to tell me your favorite lyric off this EP and what it means to you.
Mm. Uh, I thought I cooked pretty hard
Mm-hmm.
uh uh in regarding Valentine's Day when I said the mindless lining up to buy shit, say it with a diamond,
God
and all
damn.
that jazz.
Yeah.
And our timeless gifts at lower prices will remind her that the high risk was high reward.
Mm.
A crisis, no matter how you slice it. She said, "Baby, that's all life is." On the bedroom floor. I thought that was really cool.
Oh yeah.
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 So proud of that. I
Mm-hmm.
really liked. So what that means to me is just sort of a bunch of things. It's just it's it's how hard it can be to live under the systems that we live under, how constantly we're advertised, to how much it just becomes noise, and how the beauty of actual love, the thing that they're trying to sell to you, can snap you out of it in a second.
Hmm. Yeah. God damn.
Um, so and just that thing of like real live connections of people caring for each other in in sort of three-dimensional ways, uh sort of is the antidote, I think, for consumerism.
Absolutely. God, you did cook with that shit. I'm. Ugh. You're saying this shit. I'm. God damn. Mm.
Appreciate it. And then in Rise and Shine, I really like um she's taking me aside, like, where have you been hiding? Open up uh your open up the night, and baby, stop your crying. uh 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 you could have the spotlight, I could be your sidekick. Don't look to don't look in my eyes, just look to the horizon.
Mm.
That like sort of self-deprecating kind of cute, just like conversational stuff that happens at a party where
Mm.
people, barely know each other, but they're saying really vulnerable things. Like
Yeah.
I love recreating that in songs, like that real slice of life thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that stands out immediately. I kind of like uh just the way it sounds on Don't Break My Heart when I say no honey, I was a nobody, I got my nose bloodied,
Hmm.
you were right. I like that a lot. But
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. Um and I think I gave a pretty good explanation of what each line means to me, but yeah. There you go.
Thank you so much. That was perfect. That was absolutely perfect.
Appreciate it. Anything stand out to you?
I'm gonna be so real. It takes me like 3 hours worth of listening to like one thing to kind of grasp lyrics. Like,
No, I get you. If you're a melody first
oh my
person, like
god, yeah.
that is that's such a cool way to sort of, and even instrumental or
Mhm.
just like the overall aesthetic of a song, if that's what washes over you first,
Mhm.
that's like such a cool way to listen to music. I've always been a little lyric bloodhound. It's my
Lyrics
favorite thing.
first. Yeah, I'm trying to get into that. I'm
Yeah.
trying to train my brain to hear the lyrics first because I feel like I miss out on so many like
Mm,
big moments when listening to like an album or a song for the first time that everyone else is connecting with, and I'm like, "No, but did anyone else hear that guitar part though? That shit was crazy." When it's like
right.
everyone else is getting these deep feelings and I'm like, I'm missing out. So I'm trying to retrain my brain.
Yeah, I think it's all completely valid, It's
Mhm.
like music is so like magical and hard to pin down
Mhm.
in almost every way, and I think that's what makes it so exciting. So yeah, I I definitely have people I know who like don't even pay attention to lyrics in my life who I respect so much as musicians,
Mhm.
and vice versa. I think there's people who like care so much about the words that they miss out on what the story that the music is telling.
Absolutely. It's there's definitely a spectrum and there's definitely a
Mhm.
scale, and I think I'm still just trying to find a different spot on the spectrum though, because again, it's just personal preference. It's like, damn, I want to focus on that stuff so much. I want to put like a magnifying glass on that shit because it's a lot of artists pouring themselves out onto the track, and I feel like I'm missing out on the vulnerability and the rawness of it, you know? First listen at least.
Yeah, yeah. I think that honest past couple of years, it's been really exciting to see a lot of music lovers care a lot about lyrics.
Mhm.
Because there was a chunk of time when, especially like um, EDM and instrumental things were
Yep.
really, really in the forefront, and everything was about the drop and
Mhm.
sort of you had to really search high and low to find people who were really enthusiastic about the words, and
Mhm.
that's my favorite part.
Absolutely. And I'm hoping with the high focus on lyrics and meanings behind tracks, I'm hoping that also the album comes back into play where it's a full scale
Yeah.
thing instead of the whole single game. Cause that shit, I love singles.
Mhm.
I'm an album girl. I love just sitting down and just giving it an hour or so just to kind of relish in whatever the music is.
Me too, especially if that was the goal, right? If the
Mm-hmm.
artist had a express interest in you going on a whole journey that was like sequenced deliberately
Mm-hmm.
and was supposed to have highs and lows
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. Like we are really proud of being an album band
Mm-hmm.
and making sure sort of uh that the album is an experience of some kind.
100%. And I dig it. I dig it. And would you be able to tell me where your headspace is at while you're creating this EP?
Um, Scattered, a little heartbroken, a little strangely confident because we were selling out these shows in the UK for the first time, and
Yeah.
that's so far from where I thought I'd get to.
Hmm.
Um, and I think, yeah, just this open-mindedness and yeah, brave and scattered, I think, is sort of how it was all feeling.
Yeah, beautiful. All
Yeah.
right. And how do you recommend your fans to listen to this EP for the first time? Should they do it in the car with friends, start with headphones on? Should they work out to it? What do you personally recommend?
Oh, that's such a good question. That's so cool.
Thank you.
I've heard that we're a good band for long
I
drives.
was thinking that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cute to do some sort of listening party, sleepover situation. If you really sort of care about like the narratives in the songs, but also uh yeah, I mean I like listening to music in headphones
Mm-hmm.
as it comes out, just like on a car ride or getting on a plane or whatever, and just being like stuck with the record and without many distractions. So um, maybe my suggestion is whatever you're doing in terms of listening to the record, like maybe utilize airplane mode,
Oh,
like uh, you know, carve out a chunk of day
hell yeah.
to check it out.
Really like isolate yourself. I like the
Yeah.
airplane mode. I fuck with that. No one's ever suggested to really just turn off your phone, turn off the outside world. That's good. Yeah. Yeah.
It's right in the experience, and then selfishly, however you feel about it, please be telling your fans or telling your friends, because and maybe your fans, maybe you have your own platform,
There you go.
and because word of mouth is what has gotten us
Mm-hmm.
this far. We aren't really a band that had a sort of um, traditional come up of the gatekeepers sort of being like uh, um, the thing we owe our career to. We very much owe our career to the fans.
Absolutely. That's wonderful. And this one should be super, super quick. Off top of your head, I want you to describe this EP for new listeners in 3 words. No more, no less.
All right. Um, the last word is pop. I've
Okay.
got the last word. And then I sort of want something like these are all adjectives. Are the first two are adjectives? Sorry, I'm dissecting far too much. I'm getting way too uh granular here. Um, Isolation,
Mm.
high vibration.
Oh, okay. Shit. All right. Okay, so it was isolation, high vibration, pop were your three
Yeah,
words?
yeah, but I guess there's a hyphen in there. But yeah,
And hey, I'll take it. I wasn't gonna call you out on it. I was gonna let it slide. I had no issue with it. No issue.
appreciate it.
Hell
You
yeah.
could drop pop. It could just be an isolation, high vibration.
Hey, that fucks too. Again, not complaining. Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Hell yeah. And in the same vein as the last question, but not as much pressure, is there a certain
hmm
feeling or emotion you want this EP to evoke in your listeners?
I think it's always the same because I like throwing humor. I like throwing sadness, fear, joy. Like I want it to be sort of as layered as the human experience, and not try to manipulate anything or
Mm-hmm.
really go for something obvious. So I think all of Hotel Mira, like the main theme is catharsis.
Hmm.
So it's like if you came like whatever you're feeling that day, I
Mm-hmm.
hope I tap into that.
Yeah.
I hope I don't uh walk you through something where you are thinking to yourself, oh, I know what you're trying to do here.
Yeah. I love that.
I just want more sort of getting tapped into whatever your present
Hmm.
is by me taking um, a microscope to my own life and my own shame, and hopefully it lessens the listeners.
Perfect. And are you able to touch on any particularly challenging or standout moments during the creation of the EP, positive or negative?
Well, regarding Valentine's Day, which is out now
Mm-hmm.
on all streaming platforms, is
Yeah.
from an from a demo 6 years ago, right? I on February 14th, 2019,
Mm-hmm.
I was in a very bad way, and I wrote this whole acoustic um song that that I've sort of played to the fans on some of my Instagram lives or whatever, and it sort of gained a reputation for being a cool song, but it was really hard to turn it into a full band
Mm-hmm.
electric thing like that. So it sort of took the longest of any song we've ever sort of tinkered away at
Mm-hmm.
um, to come up with a full blown electric version where everybody felt represented and excited, and it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't just like a ballad with electric guitars. Like it became this other thing that we're all really proud of.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was hard for
Yeah.
sure. Um, I remember getting to the studio to work with Ink, who are two incredibly talented women in the UK. They helped me write "Don't Break My Heart" on this record,
Mm-hmm.
and I had played a show the night before and got zero sleep, but it was the only time they meet was the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And they sent me the address, but unfortunately, the same address was on the other side of town, um, with like one letter off. So I
Mm-hmm.
spent whatever, however long it was, like 12 hours or 10 hours or something wandering
Damn.
London trying to get to my session, and wound up there like 4 hours late.
Mm-hmm.
And but then it was really cool. They treated me really well, and we got to work, and that that song was written in that one session. But yeah, it was yeah, it was stressful, I guess. But yeah, no, we're just as a band, we're just sort of happy and content to be working on music. So none of it's that hard, you know. It's like we're not. I'm not a doctor.
Right, that's fair, but I'm very happy to hear that you were still able to find some joy and have fun in this entire process, even though some parts were stressful and sucked.
Right? Like we're playing to more people than ever as a headliner.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes in cities that we've only been once or never been before. You
Mm-hmm.
know, our Nashville show is almost sold out. We've never been to Nashville. Like that's insane. That's like you anybody could listen to anything and they're listening to us,
Mm-hmm.
and we've just been at it forever, and so maybe if the world was handed to me more, I'd have a sense of entitlement and be upset. But I really like the fact that everything is sort of exciting and new to
That's
me
wonderful. Damn
still.
straight. Yeah, exact. Damn straight.
Yeah.
And since you are on tour, I gotta ask, what is your go-to gas station snack?
Okay, so right now we're sort of uh we're sort of healthier than ever
Oh, okay.
as a band. So it's a pretty different answer than it would have been not even last year.
Mm.
So I think these days I'm might get some almonds, some jerky, uh, and maybe I'm a sucker for yellow Gatorade,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
lemonade iced tea.
Yep.
Um, Cole is more in the like gummy worm world.
Mm.
Mike likes this thing called Celsius, which I think is like
Ooh,
somewhere between an energy drink and a soda water.
yeah.
I've never had one.
That's about
Uh,
it.
our
Yeah.
our tour manager really likes yerba mates. He's done like a bunch of stops to stock up on that.
Nice.
We're all really into coffee.
Yeah.
Um, Coffee is probably the most purchased thing on the tour. Clark Clark likes bugles,
Mm.
uh, and um, today we were in a hotel where there was a hot chocolate mix,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he put half of that into his coffee, and he said it was really good. Yeah, so that's sort of the update. But not long ago, it was like it you know trying to just eat the gnarliest stuff possible, like
Exact. Testing your
whatever
body.
whatever new Mountain Dew they came up with, I wanted to try it.
Exactly. Hell yeah. But now you gotta slow down a bit. Yeah. Mm.
It's headlining 3 months straight, like the biggest favor you can do to your body is probably like not sort of replace water with Mountain Dew.
Every now and then, right?
Yeah, for sure. Everything in moderation.
For sure, for sure. And on the topic of food, if the band was a dish, what dish would the band be and why?
It would have to be a weird intersection of like accessible and strange.
Okay.
That is like the funny paradox that I feel like we found ourselves in as like a pop rock band that
Mm.
is like uh really unique. So um like a specialty hot dog or something.
All right. Yeah.
Guys, what's strange and accessible in the food world? Like Cool Ranch Doritos? Yeah, yeah. I said like a specialty hot dog, maybe. Like, yeah.
So what was the consensus? I wasn't able to hear.
I think it's like a chili dog, maybe.
A chili dog? I fuck with it.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. Shout out to Sonic the Hedgehog. He
Sh-
loves them.
Shout out Sonic. That's your new mascot, Sonic the
Yeah, for
Hedgehog.
sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
And for the last couple questions, we're actually gonna shift away from music if that's okay with you.
yeah. Do it.
Cool. So we're actually gonna go straight to death row. So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
Oh,
Hmm.
uh, cake with a key inside it. No, fucking
And you'll get out.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No. Um. Oh, like a like an amazing vanilla milkshake would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I'm a real sucker for pesto.
Ooh.
So like maybe some pesto pasta
Mm.
and a vanilla milkshake, and then just arrive to the electric chair, sort of like bloated and full and
Mm.
wanting to die. Like
Yeah.
maybe that.
Ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm changing my answer to whatever my last meal is. It's something that messes with my stomach so much that death will be a welcome sort of relief.
That's crazy. Hell yeah. All right. All right.
Whatever I'm allergic to.
Exact. Just a list of that just right on the table. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And if you could live in one fictional world for a week, where would you live?
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Oh, like Middle Earth seems pretty cool. Things seem pretty simple in the Pokemon universe.
Yeah. Simple enough. Yeah.
Um, that'd be cool. Like getting to sort of do what I do in a band, but like with Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, what's bugging me is like you asked me, and I went to so many like dystopian
Oh,
shows, and like
awful
it's like
shit. Yeah.
I don't want to be any of those places.
No.
Um, like yeah, maybe there's some sort of like yeah, I'm trying to think towards like something really kind and gentle, like the like Sesame Street or the Muppet Show or something.
That'd
Yeah,
be
like
dope. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, so many things are just like power fantasies. It would be cool to do something that was like more rooted in being kind and in a community.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Like
Yeah,
maybe like Animal Crossing type shit.
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
There
yeah.
you go. Hell yeah.
Finally pay off that
Oh god, that
raccoon
awful debt.
raccoon landlord or whatever.
He's constantly holding over your head. Hey, by the way, you still owe me like 1,000,000 bells, by the way.
Yeah.
Evil man. Evil man.
Why don't yeah, man, first against the wall.
Mm.
But yeah.
Hell yeah. And I have the honor of asking the last question. Every single person I've spoken to has actually said it is the most important question.
Okay.
What is your favorite color?
Oh, I like the I like baby blue a lot.
Beautiful. That's a good color. Well,
Yeah,
as I said, that is
thanks.
all the questions I have for you today, of course. Is there anything you would like to plug?
Yeah, I mean, we got 10 more shows. I think maybe 11 more shows to play in the States here. So please come out to those. Get your tickets at hotelmiramusic.com. And then yeah, the new EP comes out November 6th. So listen to that. And we got two amazing support acts on this tour. Nat Lefkoff from California and Passion Mango, who are from Vancouver. Check them both out and check out Kylie V from Vancouver. Incredible uh, singer songwriter.
Perfection. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me today. This has been Charlie from Hotel Mira, and I've been Glory from the Good Noise Podcast.